I'm used to this now. It feels normal. Okay. After a long time using, you at the beginning, yeah, you feel there's something missing, but now it's
you should be there.
Yeah, I got used to it.
When I was out the saddle, sort of sprinting, I think, just getting a noise, like something's rubbing. I tried it in different gears as well, but it was still making the same noise.
And their braking was really good. It was really impressive. If you brake, it's really responsive.
It's good. I think it's brilliant. Yeah. The wheels are nice as well. Wheels roll.
Yeah, the wheels are really a big improvement from the other wheels. Yeah.
Changing between big and little ring is brilliant. Really, best I've ever felt.
Last month I've been riding it pretty much every day. So I got to go, gave it a good workout in all conditions, rain, lots of rain, you know, and some pretty hectic conditions, a lot of you know, descending and a lot of mountain climbing. So I think I gave a good workout. I think definitely moved forward a lot. First and foremost in the braking. I really think the braking action is a lot smoother, and the braking power seems to be a lot more distributed, kind of over the whole range of braking. Certainly, I think also the lightness of the gear change. Obviously talking about the mechanical side of it, seems to be a lot lighter. Well, I think basically at the end of the day, basically you can put one cassette on for the whole year, really. You can have, you know, all the way from us racing with the 11 right up to, you know, anywhere you want, and you've got a bigger range of gearing, really. Once again, I think the mechanics were very happy they don't have to change cassettes every stage.
Yeah, I've been training with it since got it at Nieuwsblad and Kern, so yeah, no, it's really good. Obviously there's a few advantages to having the 11 speed, and works really smoothly, yeah. Yeah, it's nice. I really like the ergonomics of the hoods, and you know, the brakes have a lot of modulation and power to them, so it makes a really big difference, and it's nice to use, yeah. And I'm looking forward to using it at the Giro and seeing how it runs. Yeah, I mean, obviously you've got the 11th tooth, so you know, you've got better gear combination, and I mean, I think personally the brakes make a really big advantage, that you've got so much modulation and just that little bit more power there, so you know, on the descent you can really use it. So far a really good impression with it, and I mean, this second prototype is a lot better than the first one, so it's going in the right direction, and yeah, the finished product should be really interesting to see.
Yeah, we're here at the service course of Team Sky for the second phase of new Dura-Ace 9000 series. Now we are commencing the test phase with the Di2 parts, the electric shifting interface. And as you can see on the bikes here, we are redoing the bikes that we have been testing with a mechanical shifting interface with Di2, rear derailleur, front derailleur and shift levers. The reason why we started with mechanical first is because it's not two different groups, it's the shifting interface. You can only have a good electronical group set if it's based on a good mechanical platform. We are going to test these new group sets first in the Tour of Poland with 3 riders, and if that goes well, we will go to the Vuelta with more group sets to test on a larger scale in the peloton. You can see they are CNC machine prototypes, so that is always the first step. So we know that the products function well, and after that's done, you will see in the Vuelta more final appearance samples that are already pre-production.
But there was no ghost shifting, and was pretty good. So with the sprint buttons, there was pretty good shifting here. The multiple shift is really nice. When you get a little practice, I'm pretty sure it's very easy.
More used to. But normally you can imagine that in the race this function will be used.
Yes. Yeah. If you go around the corner and
you don't need to use it many times.
Yeah, you just hold the button when you know you have to slow down and stop, start.
I've just had it this week, so I've only had it for 4 days. A few extra gears, and especially here in Poland we've got some really hilly stages, so it's pretty easy to make sure you've got every gear you could possibly need.
The reason we're testing the new 11-speed bike here, actually part of the reason is because the roads here are a bit more challenging than the rest of Europe. So it means there's a lot of, let's say, not so good roads with a lot of vibration on the derailleur, and the chain is stressed more with all the sand here. So we have to pay more attention to every detail in this race than, for instance, in France, where the roads are better.
The ergonomics of the grips being a lot smaller as well makes it, I feel, a lot more secure, especially the roads here in Poland are quite rough, so I'm always conscious of my hands bouncing off the handlebars, but it's a lot easier to hold on to the handlebars. And it might sound like a simple thing, but it's really important. The fact that you can hold down the shifter and it will go through the gears sort of automatically is, I think, really good. You know, you get to the crest of a hill and you want to accelerate, and quite often you're sort of pressing the buttons quite quickly, but here you can just hold it down, you don't have to think about it, it's a lot easier. And I've played around quite a lot with how fast I want the gears to shift as well, and I know with myself, Ian and Matt here, we've all got different settings as to how, like, our own preferences, so it's really, I think that shows how important it is, because every rider's preference is different.
Yeah, no, it worked perfect, you know, worked really well, and on the downhill with the multi-shift, went over the top of the climb, just held the button down and into the 11 and off I went down the hill. So yeah, no, it was really nice, and it was good to give it a good workout and see how it works, and yeah, it was flawless for a prototype as well. It it's brilliant, and looking forward to getting the actual working product and racing on it next year. It's a massive improvement, and it's really fast, really smooth. Yeah, just what we're looking for.
Something about the spring and the brakes on these ones. I'm not sure of the whole mechanics of it, but it feels really smooth, and the braking feels really smooth. And of course they pull you up really quick, so the brakes are better. But I mean, you know, hats off to Shimano. They've already got a winning product. They've already got, you know, the best product there is, and they're always trying to refine it. And you would have thought, you know, you could just rest on your laurels a bit. You've got Di2. It's great. It works well. How do you make it better? And there's not much to improve on already a great product. So they're working really hard here.
Yeah, we are now in Pamplona, just before the start of the Vuelta de España 2012, and with Team Argos, who is using our newest group set, the new 9070 Dura-Ace electronic, together with 5 other teams. They are testing this new group set in the next phase. After we done Poland with only Team Sky, that went really well, and so the engineers now brought the next generation of electronic parts to this race. And so far we have built all the bikes, all the riders have tested it, and the 21 riders that will participate in the Vuelta. And the comments are very positive, so we are looking forward to a successful Vuelta with this new generation of Shimano components.
The Vuelta this year has a lot of hilltop finishes, and it has a variance of short steep climbs and also long mountainous stages. So to be able to use the gears and the quick shift, and also being able to multi-shift more than one gear, will be interesting to see how advantage that is on a short steep climb and also on the longer climbs. So I think it'll be a good Vuelta to be able to test the equipment.
I like it really good. It works perfectly. The brakes are even more sharp, really good than the ones we had before. 11 speed. I mean, you only have one cock more in the back than with 10 speed. But like today, I ride at 28, so it's nice. I can ride 11, 28, and I don't miss too many gears.
First, like the brakes is going really smooth. The new cables is really good. Then you like that when you hold the button in, then if you want to go up or down gears, you just hold a bit in and then change more times at the time, instead of you have to push for every time. And then the feel the crank is a bit stiffer, but then we'll see in the race. For the moment, that's what to say.
There's a lot of discussion between riders and people if it's really necessary to have 11 gears behind, because 10 is already enough, but sure, if it works like this, with the same conditions, then it's an advantage to have one more gear more, especially in the steep high mountain finishes. You have, when you have a bigger ring in behind, like 27 or 28, then it's an advantage. Yeah.
Yeah, you even need less power for braking than you used before, and that's also something you have to get used to it a little bit, because you tend to brake too hard now because it works so easy.
The brakes, I have the impression, I talked to the other riders who are testing it, it's still, again, even better braking. Yeah? It's reacting faster. And
Hopefully we get not so much rain now in the coming days, but we'll see how it reacts in the rain. But so far in the dry conditions, it's braking a little bit more consequent.
It feels very comfortable. The levers and that feel very nice. It's very responsive and quick in the shifting and very smooth. So yeah, it's very good.
I'm actually pretty proud on that, yeah. I was just riding one time before in the training, and yeah, it's a pretty big difference when you compare it to the old Di2. Especially the brakes are really, yeah, it's really a big difference when you have the feeling in the brakes, and even the shifting goes so easily, and I really like it.